Hello, 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 hello. Okay, right. Okay, day. Okay. Anyway, um, right. I have decided to make a video on Gary's mod, and I thought of the map I should use and whatever, and I decided why not use a classic map from Gary's mod. So I chose Big City, GM Big City. I have a bunch of different maps, but I decided this one would be good. Decided it was the first. I think I'm not entirely sure. This was the first map I did uh, any videos on of Gary's mod. Was uh, this map, GM Big City. Um. Well, anyway, um. But yeah, I decided to play this map. And also, I have really nothing to do. Well, I could have done the Terminator event today, but I decided not to. And also, I am going to actually upload the footage from yesterday, or the day before yesterday, or no, yesterday, at this moment. Uh, or when you see this, it'll be the day before yesterday, because I I was playing the Terminator event, and I actually was going to play the rest of it, but for some reason Ghost Recon has been messing up on me and keeps crashing every single time I play the Clear Sky mission. The one that's supposed to be the last, um, um, yeah, every time I play it, it acts crazy and will eventually just quit. So I've decided not to do that and rather just play Gary's mod or just do something very basic. Um, I could take this time to show off some of the mods I have. Now, anybody who knows really anything about Gary's mod, or has been playing Gary's mod for so many years, would obviously say, "Oh, you have too many mods. You should probably delete, or at least un, or at least disable some of these." Which, to that I say, everybody's got a different playstyle, and my playstyle is just putting in as many mods as I possibly can. But um, uh, uh, without crashing the game, obviously. Um, and I, I will have to, okay, yeah, I will have to, uh, um, not show some mods because, like, the dubstep guns, obviously, those use real songs, and, well, um, I don't want any copyright claims on this video, so, Yeah, I can't actually show that off. Um, but yeah, I could do some things, just I can't do anything that would be copyright striked in my eyes. I don't know. Um, also, here's some advice. For anybody who does get Gary's Mod and then does what I did, where when I first got Gary's Mod, I did not research it. I just got it, not knowing anything about it. And if you ever get stuck in like and you don't have any other game by Valve other than Gary's Mod, let's assume that, which I have two other games other than Gary's Mod by Valve. Actually, yeah, two. Team Fortress. Well, actually, I got that before Gary's Mod. Not because I have Gary's Mod, but actually after, or before, I mean. And CS:GO, which again I got before Gary's Mod, which is because I like CS:GO, and Team Fortress, well, because I like Team Fortress. I clicked on the wrong thing, but whatever. But okay, now the M9K weapons, which are among one of the most subscribed items in the workshop, a lot of people, now I'm going to assume that you have no other games other than these, and maybe not even these. You can get these two, they're free. You can get these two games. Let's assume you have nothing else, and you're confused as to why all these are messing up. Oh god, it's doing it again. Yeah, the one weird weapon is the L85. It will always go to your left, but every other gun goes to your right, as it would in a traditional first-person shooter, like Call of Duty. But the L85 goes to your left. I don't know, maybe it's a British joke of how they are the exact opposite. I don't know. Don't ask me, there's not a single other gun in this entire pack that does that goes to your left instead of your right. Don't know. But hold on. Uh, Hold on, let me go get my coffee. Right. But let's say you only have those two games. Along with this, obviously, you have to have Gary's Mod to have the N9K pack. Working, that is, not. But one thing that I don't blame Valve or Gary's Mod or anybody, but one a little tiny annoying feature is that sometimes mods can go a long time without ever actually causing any problems, and then just one day it decides, let's cause a problem. I'm not even joking, I got this, the GDCW pack by, I don't remember his name. He's got a really long name, but anyway, I got that pack, and hold on, I accidentally pressed that. But I got that, and for a long time, I got errors, yes, but I never got any serious, like, consequences from it. Other than the little errors, and sometimes it would crash, but that was about it. Until one day, my N9K weapon explosion effects stopped working. So, this, that wouldn't make that effect. That would actually just appear as a mark on the wall. And that would be it. That would be the entire effect. And that would happen with everything. Even the weapons that I know should work would not work. Oh, I'm getting some lag, hold on. Okay. Little thing up in the corner just to let you know what my FPS is. But anyway, right, I'm getting off subject. But okay, so apparently I just had to do that in 1 second. Okay, now I've gotten rid of that L85 that is annoying. But turns out the GDCW kind of messed with some things. But I got rid of it. Everything seems to be in working order now. I wanted to make sure that everything was in working order before I did any type of videos. I always do that in games, make sure that they're in complete working order, or, well, like computer games, obviously. Console games, you don't really have that kind of power to just decide, is this thing working or not? Most of the time in console games, it's completely unpredictable. With PC, you can most of the time tell if it's gonna work or not. And also I do like 1,000 tests of Gary's Mod all the time. But I forgot what I'm doing. Anyway, basically, whoa. Oh, I think I got rid of those, and that's why they're not working anymore. Okay, well, apparently these are still here. Well, anyway, But let's assume that you have the M9K weapons pack, and all of a sudden, most of them stop working. Like, okay, for example, they didn't always look like this. When I first got them, I also had this mod called, hold on, the CSS content pack. Obviously I had these before, and then when I got rid of these, I also got rid of this because apparently, I don't know, because someone on some Steam forums said that you shouldn't own the CSS content and all of that, because that's apparently bad, because apparently it's fake or something, I don't know. Some basic thing basically saying you shouldn't get the content for free, you should have to pay for it or something, I don't know. Some of your basic things, which I actually prefer to get the content because I don't think that I should have to buy the game only for the content, because I don't even know what Counter-Strike Source is even like, and I doubt you can play games with modern day people, so I doubt that if I ever got CSS content it would even be worth it, or CSS Counter-Strike Source, if it would even be worth it, because you'd only buy it for the content because it's such an old game. So yeah, I think it is probably best if you just get the content pack, not the game itself. In just my opinion. You don't really have to listen to that, but basically the M9K weapons don't really work unless you got CSS, because they operate on, I guess, the same style or something. I don't really know. But that's my advice from me to you. If you ever have some problems with M9K or something else that says it needs CSS or Counter-Strike Source, just get this thing. Let's see, it's CSS content, and then it's made by that guy, this guy right there. And of course there's a bunch of other maps I could do other than this. I could have done GM Arctic, which is basically, if I had to guess, it's a map based on The Thing. GM Lair, really not much to do there. Shambles, I only remember this map because of two YouTubers, Venturian and Venturian. Well, he's gotten a lot more popular now, so I would probably not doubt if you said you knew who that was. And obviously Vanoss. Everybody knows who Vanoss is. Even if you don't watch his channel, you still know who he is, because he's had so many things done. He was in multiple ads, he's made multiple or like, maybe not shows, but cartoons. I think he was actually in a show once. He's been in, oh no, yeah, that was a YouTube original or something. I don't know what he was in, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, even if you haven't seen Vanoss's original channel, you still know, most likely, know who Vanoss is, even if you've never seen his channel, you most likely have seen something with Vanoss or a reference to Vanoss or have heard about Vanoss through maybe one of your friends or something. But yeah, that's the really only way I know that map, other than I went through it just to quickly see what it was like, what the actual map was like. But yeah, as I said, I basically got everything working to the best of my ability. Everything should be in working order. But yeah, if something is not working, it's not my fault, it's just happens. It probably is my fault, I don't know. I tried my best to make it, uh, whatever. Tried my best to, actually make uh, the map work, or really just any Garry's Mod in general work. Uh, but, that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna be fooling around. One of my favorite mods that I think I've gotten is, this. Where's it? Okay, here it is. Okay. It's this mod. So it's called the Emplacement Pack by Gredwitch. You have to download 3 things to actually no, take that back. You need to download 4 things if you want to play this mod. You gotta download Gredwitch's base, Gredwitch Emplacement Pack, and then you have to download 2 material packs for the Emplacement Pack. And then, once you're done with all that, you should have this, which it don't always look like this. First off, okay, this thing used to fire off 1 shell, or, hold on, sorry. Every historian just got really triggered when I said shell. Rocket, every rocket fires off, it used to be each one of these rockets would fire off once every time you pushed the fire button. Now it does this. Hold on, grab it. Okay, there's only 2, HE and smoke. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I gotta make it so it's not gonna hit the building. Okay, so I'm only gonna tap it once. 3, 2. That was me tapping it once. This is the updated version, but it used to do once was 1 shot, so you'd have to tap it a total of 6 times to fire off all of its rounds. But the updated version skips that skips that process and just skips straight to the 6 shots. So that way you only have to tap it once. He's also got, well, this isn't just the emplacement pack, because he grouped everything together in one. So this is, okay, Gredwitch's emplacement pack is this entire section. That's, I think, the biggest part of this is the emplacement pack. You got some bombs, which I don't know what those are actually from. Probably, most likely, the LFS or something like that. Or probably another pack that I forgot about. These are the Gridwich's LFS series. He had his WAC series as well, but I've gotten rid of those because I really do not know how to use WAC planes or helicopters. Just like every other YouTuber who reviews them, they are really hard to use. And I do mean really hard. I think it'd actually be easier to fly a real plane. But each one of these have got special shells. There's APHE, which do not even ask me what that means. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something. Hold on. Just okay. Gridwich. Here's some good target practice. Okay. Just so I can show off the armor-piercing shells as well. Let's see. What should we put? Let's see. That's a German thing. Or we're gonna be firing at with everything that I can think of. Let's see. What's a really good target? Let's try a Sherman. Actually, no, let's try Brad Pitt Fury style Sherman. It'd be funny if there was actually a skin for the the Fury. Actually, I would not doubt that he would put that in. Let's see, 16. It's most likely just historical skins. I don't know. I haven't really flipped through all of them and seen. Technically, this thing is not an anti-tank turret. It's meant to be a artillery cannon. You're actually meant to use HE for this thing, and you're meant to actually use HE and fire giant rounds like this. Theoretically, you would actually be farther away, so you'd have to actually adjust a little bit more. But of course, you would never play on a map where you actually had to go to a full 45-degree angle and fire up and have it hit somewhere else. I don't think Gary's mod even supports making a map that would be that big, unfortunately, so you would never be able to fully use its full range. But it's still cool. Still a cool idea to put a crap. Hold on, let me put another Sherman down. 76. Okay, perfect. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a actual anti-tank cannon. Let's see. Why not get the most iconic one of the war, Pak 40? Or for any Germans out there, Panzer of Kanone 40. Okay, I'm not like a big tank ammo nerd, so I don't actually know what APCH, whatever that was. APCBC shell. Let's try it. Yeah, what I should do, get, where is it? hold on. Ah, smoking. Let's put another shot in it, and then there. Okay, one down. Sherman down. Remove. Okay. Entity. Okay. Let's try something a little harder to kill now. Let's try. This isn't really hard to kill, but Panzer IV F2. This isn't really harder to kill. It's actually probably about the same. It's a medium tank, just like the Sherman. So, if anything, it'd probably be about the same. It's about 200 meters away, roughly. Let's see. Let's try to use HE or heat this time. And that immediately destroyed this thing and put it in two. Yeah, that's why tankers or tank crewmen are scared of heat rounds specifically, because heat rounds are designed to penetrate the hull and basically blow up inside the tank. That's why tank crewmen fear that thing. Right, now let's get something a little bit more serious. Tiger. Which I don't even know how far. What's the thickest armored one? Probably KB2. That thing was made in 1939? I did not know that. Okay. So, well, bigger tank requires bigger gun. Meaning, we gotta upgrade our gun from Panzerkanone 40 to Panzerkanone 43. Which, for English-speaking people, means Pack 43. Basically, same idea as Pack 40, just bigger in caliber. Okay, let's use heat this time. And let's use the optics as well. It's smoking? Oh. It's not smoking. It almost looks like it didn't even take the hit. Let's fire another shot. How about now? Bounced. I think that's the sound of it bouncing. Okay, let's try APCR. I don't know what this actually is. Oh. Nope, not smoking. Bounced. They're probably hit, but it didn't do enough damage. APCBC. Okay, let's try this. One shot. Actually, before I say just literally one shot, I should probably confirm that it's a one shot by placing down another tiger and doing the exact same thing. Tiger. Whoa. How many skins are there? 18. Oh, that's good. Okay. Once again, 200, around roughly 200 meters away. Actually, technically, hold on. We are about 200. Yeah, about 225 meters away. So let's do APC. Okay, okay, it's not one shot. It just takes multiple hits, but it does do a lot of damage. Okay, I got an idea. Okay, we're gonna do a scenario. Actually, we should test this one's thickness. Let's see, what's its thickness? It doesn't say. Let's do a scenario. There. T-3457. I didn't know this thing even existed. T-34-100. Was this an 100 caliber variant? How come I never heard of these things? T-34-41. I mean 76. T-34-76. Or oh, there's so many Soviet tanks. T-35. That thing came from 1935. Let's see, T-34. T-34. Okay, so the scenario. Does it actually make sounds when it drags along the ground? It actually makes noises as it drags along the ground. I would not have expected that, but okay. T-34, T-34, T-34. 3 Soviet tanks. All in a line. How long would it take a single German pack? Let's say, maybe not even pack. Let's say, okay, let's see. Let's get the biggest German weapon. This is not a German weapon. The 105 is pretty good. This GPF, what? Hold on, let me look up. Oh wait, I don't have a phone on me at the moment. I don't know if this is German. I think it's French actually. M77. That's definitely an American weapon. Um, Pack 38. Let's see, what's the Flag 37? Flaxvilling. I know this isn't technically technically this is a flak gun. Technically, yes, I know this is a flak gun, not a anti-tank gun, but let's still count it as one. Okay, it did considerable damage. Let's see, what if I put KV2, KV2, KV2? This is probably pushing it. I don't think it has that much penetration to go through KV2 hulls. Okay, never mind, it has crazy penetration. Well, I mean, obviously, you should expect that from a 128mm cannon. But yeah, I didn't expect it to actually go through a KV2. Maybe like a T-34, obviously, I expected that, but not a KV2, especially knowing that a KV2 is got some pretty thick armor. I never even heard of the IS-1. Shows you how much I know about Soviet tanks. when you don't even know that something even existed. Right. Right. I don't really got much to show. Yeah. This pack requires content. Yeah, I know. Episode 1. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, because I really don't have anything to do, I decided just to mess around, post it on YouTube, and maybe I might get some views on this. Hopefully I get some views on this and just have a good old time. I actually did expect them to at least try and fight back. Wait. Do you actually do noises based off of your... You do noises based off of your actual movement as the zombie. Because if you're walking slow, you hear the noises that they make when they're walking very slow. But if you start to run, Treyarch, please don't copyright claim this video because I used the zombie noises from Zombies, or whatever you call your franchise. But I just realized something. If you choose a pill that has a certain amount of health in the game, and then you just click clean up everything, you get the amount of health that that last thing you were had. So when I was as the zombie, it only has 75 health. Clean up everything, I only have 75 health. But then when I chose Brutus, who has 9,000 health, I have 9,000 health. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good joke to play on someone. Uh, to like, actually, as Brutus, if someone was actually trying to be really smart, it'd be really easy to actually just outrun Brutus, because obviously he makes a lot of... But obviously, anybody who's really smart would know to stay away from these things. Actually, I once actually tried to make a way, actually I wonder, could I, if I'm able to do this, this is gonna be crazy. Citizen, and then use with the morph gun. Nope, I didn't want to make another one. Can I use you to make...
Shouldn't we be doing something?
I didn't know what, I don't know what I'm doing. I was gonna try and turn a citizen into Brutus, but apparently you can't do that. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've never actually tried this. I didn't even know it existed as an option to do. I'm literally so big that I'm stretching across the map. I don't know why the person that made this made this. Probably just to be funny, honestly. literally stuck to this. Is that touching the wall? No, not yet. Actually, I could have probably made a video about Company of Heroes 2. Actually, hold on, let me go and check on something really quick. Company of Heroes. No. Company of Heroes 2. And then see the advanced powers, and then nope. Okay, there's no new mods to try out. For Company of Heroes, or no, not new. Or there's new mods, obviously. There's always new mods, but what I meant was there's no new features in the advanced powers mod. So there's no real reason to.
Some aircraft is fucked. Sad face. Fun. The Wii remote does not work. Whenever you hold a gun, it holds its own gun, and it's only supposed to have the gun you're holding. The Wii remote does not work.
Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow.
Ever done that? No one has ever done that in the history of Dota!
I wonder.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
What the fuck, man?
No, you didn't! Fucking broke! Oh my god!
Oh, I did not know that you could, I did not know you could do that. What's this? What? Put. I don't get it. What in the world? Why do you keep spawning right where you died? Lamp. The most. Why would you ever want to turn into a lamp? I don't know, maybe some people want to do that. Parakeet. See. In the world? Okay, Turbo Bird. Duggo.
Hacks!
Dr. Hacks. Isn't this the model for Wallace Brain in Half-Life?
Hacks! 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 Hacks!
Is this a reference to something I don't know? Ball of Steel. Carousel. Wait, a saw blade. This work the same way it would in actual. Not really. Then again, maybe I didn't. Wait. Um. Inventor. The inventor. Really. He looks like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. That's what he looks like. Oh, and then of course I got these things. This is mostly for. This is mostly meant for just fun. The alien pack was. And for people who have never played with the alien, did you know that that actually does? Oh, never mind. It will not move from its spot no matter what, even if I shot it. Hold on, let me get out something to show you that it wouldn't attack me. Well, that doesn't work. Hold on. Yeah, the Neurotech mod, I kept it mostly just for the fun of it because it's an unfinished mod. It will probably never get finished ever in the history of Gary's mod. But it's a cool little mod to have. Just for basically being like, hey, I've got the Neurotech mod. Of course, the GAU 8 doesn't actually work. M60, M249, M61 Vulcan minigun, and the PKM, which the PKM is basically an exact copy from the M9K pack. And not just like, oh, I'm just saying it's a copy, but no, it actually is literally a copy. Want me to prove it? Here, okay. Get this thing in your mind real quick. Okay, this is the PK. I'm about to do that. Okay, get this thing in your mind real quick. Hold on, let me just turn down the volume for me so I don't have my ears explode. Okay, get this thing in your mind real quick. It sounded exactly the same, had almost the same recoil. Couldn't tell because I was fighting it, but yeah, almost the exact copy. Let's see, I've got this. This is a pretty interesting. I can't, and no, I cannot show any of these Terminator NPCs because, okay, number one, T-800, both of them play the Terminator 2 intro. Terminator 1 plays the original Terminator intro and music throughout the entire movie as you're killing him. T-900, I've never used it, and T-600, I have used it, and I don't think it does any song, but I really do not want to get a copyright strike on my video, so I'm not going to even take the chance, and I'm just going to basically say no, not using any of these. You know, I might actually play a different map just so I can show off NPCs. What's cool about these are that the weapons actually have bullet ballistics. Meaning, okay, so it actually matters, say, if I decided to go really far back from him, like really far, it actually matters how far away I am from him. So let's see, drop, okay, now each one of these notches is 1 meter. You gotta look to your left, see the drop. Now that's about only a little bit down. Time will only take about 1/20th of a second to hit. Or 1/2 of a second to hit, basically. And the range is only about 100. He's moving too much. About 100 or so meters, about 110. 3, 2, 1, fire. Of course, there's only one problem. It doesn't pin through multiple targets. It only goes through one target. It hits the exact target and does all the damage on the first hit. So, that's the only thing. So if you're expecting to shoot through multiple targets with the same shot, you're not going to. You're only going to get through one target. I don't think it matters really which one you use. It's always the same. And as I said, I cannot show off the dubstep guns pack because those actually use real copyrighted music. Or at least copyrighted to the person that made it, or made the songs originally, so I cannot show that off. I cannot show off anything that actually uses real copyrighted music or anything. Not even not even the Team Fortress 2 theme, which would be cool to actually play an actual match and play the Team Fortress 2 theme while playing it, or something, or some sound effect or song, but unfortunately I cannot actually do that, not in a stream at least. But yeah, what's cool about them is that they actually take time to actually use. You can't just, it's not like hit scan based where if I'm aiming here, I'm always going to hit here. It's like, say if I aimed at that exact spot, let's paint it. Let's paint it so that way we know what we're hitting. Or we know where we're going to just about hit. Okay. Tools, and use paint. Or painter. Paint. Render paint. Okay. Let's put the, not that, yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. There. One target. Okay, now. Obviously, if I shot it from, like, right here, I'd always hit dead center. But, say if I was all the way over here. This is the part that I like about these sniper rifles, other than the fact that they're obviously sniper rifle and another weapon in the game. that someone made. Okay, so I'm gonna aim directly dead center, right there. See how I hit all the way down there? Because, okay, let's see. 474 meters. Okay, drop by about 3.5 meters. Time will take 4/5 or 8/10 of a second to actually hit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, less than half, and well, I was a little off. Good enough. Can't even see. Okay, you see? Good enough. I got enough on target. That's all that matters. But yeah, that's the part that I like. Is that you actually get whatever. I might also just mess with some of the bombs from either the H bombs, G bombs, or in this case, the Grid Witch. I'm gonna try out all of them. Okay. So we just saw the 1000, I'll test it again. Okay, this was, whoa. This was 500, I think. Okay, 500, 250, and 1000. Let's see. See, that's that. Let's see. Got light bombs. Let's try heavy bombs. This isn't any particular Gmod video. This is just random crap. Yeet. I was about to say I didn't even know where I threw it. Okay, let's see. And that's pretty underwhelming. Then again, I'm pretty sure JDAMs are meant for actually like a specific target, so I guess there is a reason for it not fully hitting where you would expect it. Or at least, maybe not hitting where you expect it. I mean, being actually big. Oh, this is, see if this is a thermal barrack. This is basically like only a couple steps under nuclear. You may also notice that I'm using an explosive texture pack by that guy. I don't even know how to say his name. That guy. He made that effect. I don't know if that was actually what that was supposed to be. Let's see, this would be a Moab? No, that would not be a Moab. This looks more like a Moab. Oh, I did not mean to throw it that close. I meant to throw it out, not at me. It's a cloud maker. So, it didn't do too much damage to me, so am I supposed to guess that this just makes more of like a explosion look more than an effect? So is this like a smoke bomb? Liquid Tiberium. What is that? Isn't that from Command & Conquer? And that still did a lot of damage. Even while I'm up here. Let's see, 1,000 pound bomb. I would have to dangle this thing off the side before I tip it downwards. Custom nuke. I cannot really make these custom nukes. Or could I use this and then just shoot it with the MK-33 propellant and skip the artillery making process? Let's try it. Yes. Huh. It looked like it flew out all the way over there and then came back. Wonder, do nukes, like, do they do damage or do they just blow up? Because I actually am curious. What do they do? Uh, because I once tried to do something where I tried to build up as much health as possible to try and avoid a nuke. Directly, I wanted to be able to find out what is the direct number, or the exact number, or close to it, what number is needed to survive of health is needed to actually survive a nuke directly to the face. And I still have not found that number. So it's probably much higher than you could probably ever be patient enough for. Ooh, where is that? I clicked a random thing. Ah, miss. Chinese lantern. Chinese candle. I messed that up. Okay, Chinese candle. I ignite it. Match. Oh, you light the match. It's not floating as much as I remember. The neighbor hater. Magnesium candle. Let me guess. It flashbangs you. Well, not necessarily. It does make a pretty bright light though. I really don't know what I'm doing. Um, play another map, just so I can have a little bit of different things. Let's see. Probably a sandbox map would be the best choice. Let's see. What map is? Let's see. It's gotta be a big map. Free space is pretty big. Big city. I could use another big city variant. Atomic. Combat, Blue Hills, Test, Big City, Cell House. You know what? Free space. Another classic map. Or I think it is, at least. I don't really know. This is probably the longest loading screen I think I've ever seen in Gary's mod. I can't even remember what map I picked. I think this was Red Rock. No. Free Space. It's Free Space. Gym Free Space 13. That was the map I picked. Yeah, this stream's probably not going to be much, just me fooling around. I really don't have anything in mind. chances are nobody's actually watching this on YouTube, for obvious reasons. I did see the views on all the Terminator videos I've put out so far. You can put in the comments how'd you like the videos. They're pretty good. As I said, I decided to do this because Ghost Recon wasn't working for me at the current moment, so yeah, this is really all I can do other than either do a video on another game or something. I decided to do Gary's mod because I'd been working for days on this game to make sure that everything was perfect, glitch free, all that. Hopefully this video doesn't end with the game freezing and crashing. Last bit of my work that I've been doing on the game was done today when I was trying to find out uh, uh, what was causing certain uh, just as I say that the game crashed. Just as I was saying, I hope it doesn't crash. Well, maybe I can get another game going in the same stream, or this will probably actually do some it'll probably split up honestly into a second stream. What in the world? Okay, apparently, so my friend on Steam said apparently that he doesn't play much of Civilization, and yet I went on Civilization, just the page on my library, and he already just got 5 achievements in one day. Yeah, you don't play much, but you have apparently time to uh apparently you have time to get 5 achievements. Right. Uh, let's see, what game should I play? I could play obviously Command and or actually I don't have any of the Command and Conquer series. Summon Commander. Eh, I really don't have time to probably wait for a game to play. Do bots. Or probably much more exciting would be either. Well, actually, no. I should probably wait until my computer is actually upgraded, so that way War Thunder doesn't look weird. Because if you see it, you'll see really bad graphics. Because my computer, at the current moment, is not top quality, per se. So, obviously, I'm going to hold off playing more advanced games. Uh, uh, such as uh, like War Thunder or other games like that. Hold that off for a while. and play some of the older games, such as obviously Company of Heroes, Company of Heroes 2, which still kind of, yeah, I can't really run like top quality gameplay, but it's good enough to be considered on my channel, I guess. Garry's Mod was from 2004, so nobody should complain about the graphics at all, because if your computer can't run Garry's Mod 2004, you must really have a not advanced computer, because it's from 2004, same year that they released Half-Life 2, which probably makes sense why Half-Life 2 is associated with Garry's Mod. I guess I could play Company of Heroes 2, then quickly switch game capture to hold on. It's loading. It's gotta take a long time to load. No, I don't want it. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Capture anything. Hold on, I gotta actually load up the game Company of Heroes 2. Actually, I could have played probably Company of Heroes, just normal, the original 2006 game. I found out you're not actually meant to play Company of Heroes on maximum graphics. Most of the time that'll actually lag your game out more, rather than that'll actually make your game lag more if you not because of your graphics drive, but because I guess it's not meant to do that. It's not meant to go to max graphics. I learned that while playing I think either the NHC mod or something like that, that you're not actually meant to go. Okay, any full screen application, then uh okay. Is it working? Yes, and it's lagging like crap, but that's okay. Let me just do one thing real quick. As I get to the create a custom game screen. I decided I'm not going to play an actual game because most people will actually just cheat. Like if you play a map that has like really tight, like what map is it? If you ever played this map, Tenentek or Tenentemk Last Stand. So this guy, I'll tell you a little story. Basically, this guy played as the British. Okay, now he decided. I told him the only rule is you can't go outside these white lines, which is reasonable to tell someone that you can't go out these white lines. Now in the actual map you can go around these white lines, but I told him don't, just for game reasons, because I didn't want to have to fight on a bunch of fronts at the same time, because I'd have to be defending this area, all along this area, and even probably this area if he tried to do paratroopers or something. So, or well, technically since he's the British gliders, but I was playing the Advanced Powers mod, so probably more like the paratroopers SAS. So even more things to worry about. Uh, but anyway, because anybody who's played the Advanced Powers mod knows that British and I think the Soviets and I think a couple other nations, or at least one other, can do airstrikes. Now, because the map doesn't have that base size really that big, it's only about from about here to about here. So, and the airstrike is like this big. Now, when it's asking you where do you want the airstrike, you only click the middle. So the middle could be, see, this is the border. He could click right just below the border, and it'd still be able to airstrike my entire base. You see? Because you're only asking where's the middle, not where the entire thing is going to be. So basically that's how he, I guess, cheated, was he literally just kept airstriking the base. And usually he would destroy, as I was trying to put anti-air up, he'd destroy that too. So basically, and because this is considered a test map or something like that, I guess you could consider it a test map, he just kept doing it over and over again. So yeah, and that's why I don't like playing with actual people on mods, because gets very annoying very fast. And for this I'm going to play as the Wehrmacht. Well, let me just look at my things. Okay, Blitzkrieg is pretty good. Strategic reserves is also pretty good. Mobile defense. Okay, mobile defense. I could probably get something instead of mobile defense. Uh, this would be probably pretty interesting to see. Probably be interesting to see. Oh, good God! It froze. Right, but as I was saying, this would probably be interesting to see. I probably won't do it in this video. But it'd be interesting to see what it does. And obviously, we'll be going up against the Soviets, as you would be doing. And also because the Soviets are going to most likely use infantry attacks rather than serious armored attacks like I'm going to be doing. And I know a lot of people are probably going to call me a noob for what I'm going to do, or how I'm going to play. Which, that's okay. Call me a noob, I don't really care. This is just my personal way to play. As I said, everybody's got a different play style. My play style is just a little different than everybody else. Most people try and make like every single, like you have guys who play like with artillery, infantry, or tanks. Constantly has like 5,000 troops to always constantly manage. That's not how I play. I go after one. I go after one thing that I want to focus on, and then after I start focusing on it, I focus on it constantly. Meaning, I don't have to constantly focus on a bunch of different things always. I just have to focus on one main thing. Or maybe not one main thing, but just some things. Let's see, Stalingrad. It's a pretty good skin. I'll give my side the advantage, because these guys can be just because it says easy don't mean it is easy. Sometimes they get that infantry charges with like 20 infantry. And yes, I know there is ways to deter or at least stop infantry like machine guns, mortars. I know that. It's not the point. Point is that sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming to see that many infantry. So it'd be a good idea to have another pretty good player, more like AI, uh, uh, on my side. Okay, I press the key. Press again. Um,
We have a forward structure under attack.
that.
Defensive smoke now available for armor. Depend on us, we will capture it. The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Come on.
Our headquarters has been improved.
Okay.
We can now build light mechanized infantry.
I'm going to be going, if you couldn't already guess from when I said I was going to go full armor, I'm going for the Panzercraft, which, if I
Forward structure under attack.
basically, to sum it up, basically it's, basically,
42 team.
basically it's, I know that you actually hear this less loud than I do, but, because of the powers of editing, but, I just want to talk for a second. Basically, it's custom tanks, custom vehicles, meaning the basic upgrades, and then you can upgrade your upgrades afterwards, or add an extension to your upgrade, basically custom vehicles. Of course, there isn't every vehicle from the actual game. There's some, or the only one I know that isn't there is the Sturmtiger, which the Sturmtiger is or Sturmmosawagen, uh, I don't even, whatever. I heard that they're making a new update for the OKW. I'm excited to see what the update's going to be. Right, I should start it before I just sit here and talk.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings. We have a forward structure under attack. The Maschinengewehr team is awaiting orders.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna really need to upgrade this PC. It's not even responding to the basic commando. Oh, it was responding to the basic commando. Turn down the... Oh, God. And yes, I'm building this so that when my tanks get here, I can just literally pull them up here and the work is done for me. Not so that way I have to keep my pioneers constantly repairing things. Usually my strategy is always basically the same. Basically,
Enemy is attacking one of our
you get something
forward
basic,
buildings.
you start off with that, and then you keep building up to getting something bigger, better. Let's see, 120, 85, okay, only gotta do a little bit of saving.
Our industry grows to support us.
I bet it does. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for that. Oh no, I know they didn't. They didn't just do it. They did do it. They did it. They definitely did it. They definitely did it. They did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. Well, they did exactly what I was thinking they were gonna do. They went and messed with the
Infantry rested and ready to advance rapidly. Reconnaissance flight ready at your disposal.
They did exactly what I thought they were gonna do, which was that that thing is still. Oh no, they did exactly what I thought they were gonna do again. Okay, so this confirms that they are using infantry. Both of them are using the infantry specialization, the Revolution of the People, as it's called. So I've confirmed, yes, they are both using the infantry specialization. Both of them.
Production upgrade accomplished. We have a forward structure under attack. Marching double time.
Right. There is something that now I need to take extra care of.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings. We are now authorized to request more powerful units.
Pioneers ready for anything! Okay, we are getting out of here.
Infantry can march double time at your command.
So yeah, this is my tactic. I'm going to build a ton of these things to deter them from actually wanting to invade. Of course, because they're AI, they're dumb, and will actually just keep spamming the thing to do that, but
We have a
it
forward
will
structure under
help
attack.
me by making them not last as long. They won't usually run around. I mean, so that's a bonus. Hopefully they don't do it again. Although if they do it again, I will be ready this time. Let's see. Flak turret, auto cannon. I've never really tried the 222. I'll try it. Also gonna build multiple of these things, that way we have like a bunch of engineers all working on the same things. Also, that's a tank. Su-76.
We have a new scout
Are you
car.
kidding me? Are they attacking? They are attacking. What is this? Oh, it's not even gonna help me. Well, we don't have that anymore. What was the point of doing that? I don't even get it. What was the point of doing that? What, just to make whoever mad? To affect gauge armored targets. You need light vehicles. Okay, so not effective against infantry. This will make it effective against infantry. Auto cannon.
The enemy has destroyed one of our forward installations.
This one will be a flak turret. Or actually no, artillery. I prefer it to be artillery. And this thing is gonna go all the way back to the whatever. This thing is going to go here.
We have a forward structure under attack. We need some reconnaissance.
Let's see, extended mag, yes. Okay. Yet again, more of these things. And another thing that's going to actually just fall anyway. much. And then, let's see, another Panzer Logistics Offensive. Do this.
A fresh officer has arrived.
And then, let's see. This is why I like this guy, because you can just literally tell him. You can tell him, just literally. Whoop. See, now I don't have that anymore. But I also get the resources from this thing, so it's not just, oh well, I got rid of it and now I don't have it anymore. It's simple as that. No, there's a reason for you to actually do it, other than just, well, I don't want my mind on that thing anymore.
Frontier building has been lost.
Oh, I was meaning for you to go to here. Oh, never mind.
Enemies inflicting
I know
losses upon
something
us.
that, where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, Ostwind, yeah, here it is. Okay. So, if you get the Ostwind, if you get one Ostwind or two, depending on what you're gonna try and do with them, so what my tactic is going to be is going to go set this guy down here because he has no purpose at the moment.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
Get
sector.
this.
Hostile standing by.
Okay, rocket auto cannon. Okay, you're about to see why this unit is really good if you use them right. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. That is absolutely horrible. This is actually horrible. Right. We're gonna go with the little rockets at first. Okay, now you're about to see why he's really good.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Wait, what? Oh, we gotta capture the thing again. Okay. Now we can start to build these things again. Here is why it is really good. It can basically penetrate anything. This was a KV-1. Oh. Okay, so our strategy has got to kind of become a bit different.
Stuka AT support standing by for orders.
And 3, 2, here we go.
Stuka AT support approaching the target. Reconnaissance flight approaching target area.
We also choose Pantocraft. Okay.
Reconnaissance Stuka forward and ready to fly.
Okay. This isn't working. It's healing everything. They're healing everything but my tank. Okay. Let's try this. Let's go straight up to them. I like how they just float on air. They don't even walk. They're constantly repairing something invisible from them. Oh, let's see.
Stuka AT support primed to go.
Actually, no. Let's get Yacht again. Most expensive tank destroyer. And probably most worth it tank destroyer. What in the world is that? It's an SU-85. Well, that's the end of that
Has destroyed a Panzer.
vehicle. That's probably why you should get more than just one of every vehicle you because you got to be prepared to do that. Okay, let's see. Jagd Panther. Liegt Gustav. Cooldown of 180 seconds. Let's get prototype Jaeger. I probably should have gotten something better like a King Tiger, but doesn't really matter. Whoever runs YouTube, Kappa or whoever, I really don't know anymore. Don't look at that symbol on the top of the tank. You don't have to worry about it. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, I gotta do some. How did they capture it if they haven't even been able to cross it? Prototype. Okay, let's see. Ghost system. Mobility. See. Field combat AI. Yeah. Just get Skynet to control your tank. Did they actually die? They died. Let's see. Hull MG. Suppressive Hull MG.
Pioneers here. Pioneers will take that from them.
Right. Actually, wait. If I return this, would I still get all the would I still get refund on everything? I guess I would, and then I'd be able to get like these King Tigers. Because technically King Tigers would be better than these things. Main gun. Halfjack didn't even try to. Right. Let me see. Oh. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to cut this episode short. I might be able to finish this one game, but that's it. It's 12 at the current moment, so I gotta finish it now. Actually, I'm curious.
support patrolling the area.
Let's see. I got my things back. So let's see. King Tigers are definitely the best tank, or at least modern tank design. Tank destroyers are good, but in terms of best tank, it goes to the that would have to go to the I would have to go to the
Ready for orders.
and of course they make it a lot more
Orders received.
Dichte Gustav. Mobility and maneuverability.
Panzer here.
How worth it is this? Is this like a railway gun? Or like is this like more like Sturm Tiger? But this would be closer to I'll try it. I had never tried this thing before. Single fire heavy artillery very effective versus stationary targets. Artillery ability has an initial cooldown of 180 seconds. So basically 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes between shots. That's pretty ineffective. Oh. Well. 1 second. Okay.
Stuka AT support ready to take out enemy armor.
Okay. Might be able to fire off 1 shot, but that's it. Then I'm getting off. Right. Let's see. Oh. In this season. What doesn't part? It stops the upgrade. Does it work? Oh. Oh, I get it. Makes you wait. Entire duration before you fire off in one shot. So basically, like Strum Tiger.